like this, but I'm currently descending hundreds of feet into kilometers deep into the earth. And whether we like it or not, as soon as my friends and I touch the ground, we are officially straight next 7 days. That might have been the scariest thing I've ever done when we rappelled down.
Why?
This entire area could flash flood, fill up like an ocean, and put all. Which is why we're going deep into the cave to set up base. Looks can be deceiving. We didn't know it yet, but the next 7 days will by far be the hardest of our entire lives. Where's the cave? A couple hours. If we don't have a camp, we're screwed where you're going. We're just looking at the cave. We stumbled upon an area of dust from any flash flooding.
Weighs like 80 pounds.
And as you can see by the footage, we surround 4 hours.
Hard to traverse.
Getting all of it back up to our base camp. All right, we've got some lights on in here. Our supplies are finally at our home base. And if you point the camera over there, you'll see us grounds. We drilled holes to hang up some ropes. Grab these, pull yourself up. Looks like the ropes will be able to support hammocks. And with the help of our survival guide, Joel, we hung our hammocks. This thin rope is what holds up my hammock. Yep. Ate some dinner and prepared for well than I thought.
Is my head so big?
The entrance. Tomorrow, we have a lot of exploring. How'd you guys sleep?
Horribly.
I didn't. It's a very perplexing environment. The cave's constantly dripping water. Put a tarp over. Even still, the water's dripping into our hammocks.
I have an idea. Let's make a genius.
I'm not just a YouTuber.
Oh, right here. Are we serious right now? This is where I just got out of bed.
And we didn't realize it at the time, but this hole was for themselves.
Do you see what?
And because everything looks the same, it's pretty hard to follow us in this cave. Work on the camp.
Ew. Lesson number 1, don't rent your sleeping bags.
Why did we rent sleeping bags? Why did we not just buy sleeping bags? We're zip tying the tarps together to create one mega tarp. Don't mind me, just trusting this rope with my life. And meanwhile, Mac and Carl.
My God.
And eventually, they finally made it to the camp.
We just want us.
Just don't fall. It's a skill issue.
This just looks so crazy. You think you could make it through the river?
But little do these two know, this river actually runs throughout the entire cave, which means we'll be spending some time in it.
There they are. Tell me you guys cooked.
Oh, we cooked. A new home, am I right?
Let's go.
We now have a roof. Look at this.
I'm not gonna lie.
Roof we found. These rocks trap the pee from the rocks above.
I don't know.
Rock pee.
Rock pee, fine.
All right, it's rock pee. And after a much drier night of sleep, we decided to have Joel all the way to the end of the cave. Cave!
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 Cave! Cave! Cave! Yeah!
Let's see how deep in the cave. It's gonna get tight. I don't actually think I'm gonna fit. The end part about cave exploration through cracks and
Oh, this is so tight.
and then the next, you're in a massive in order to see now. This is bro, look at how cool this is.
Yeah! It's so bright, I can't even look at it. I'm like getting blinded.
Oh no! Oh no! In hindsight, we probably didn't use that the most effectively. Lead the way. And so we continued on.
All right, guys, this is where things get interesting.
What? We're going for a swim. Mac and Carl to not get hypothermia.
Why are we doing this?
This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Because you die after you do it.
So in order to get to the end of the cave, we have to hop in this river and fight the rapids through this tiny hole in the rock.
But we'll take your feet behind you a little bit.
All right, I'm getting in the river.
You want to follow the wall around to
It's
the
so
left.
cold. I don't know if I fit.
Jimmy, I need you to pull yourself up out of the water.
Oh my God. Water gripping onto the rocks becomes incredibly hard. Oh my gosh, that was crazy.
You got this! Keep going!
Look at this dude. And even though this obstacle was difficult, it's nothing compared to what's up ahead. Boys, we're now 10% done! Which means we've only scratched the surface of this expedition. We'll have over 2 kilometers remaining to reach the end.
As you can see, it rains in this cave 24/7.
So I'm making a chill spot for us.
I wonder what it would look like if I'm sure they'd just be sleeping in a pile on a wet rock.
I think now that the bodies are wet,
You got it!
temperatures are going to drop quickly.
Why is this so difficult? Every inch we go this way is an inch we gotta go that way to get back to the obstacle may be out of the water, but that doesn't make it any easier to get through.
Oh, is that a spider web?
Just straight up, if we didn't have Joel, I'd be dead. And after 3 hours, Joel had some bad news.
We're going to have to turn around for...
Disagree! Well, we can't reverse to the point where we now had to restart and attempt this mission another day.
Hopefully nobody gets wet now.
Right, we packed lights.
Yeah, they're awesome, right?
Sadly, we only made it 20 go the distance. And if on day 5, try to go all the way to the end of the cave and see what. Day 3 was a lot of fun. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And after a third miserable night in the cave, the next morning.
Awesome. I haven't showered in 4 days.
As you can imagine, showering and safely reached the riverbed.
Oh my God!
I feel my brain. I've never felt my brain like this.
Forehead is frostbite.
Let's use the drone to dry our heads off.
Come here, drone.
Oh, brother, stop.
It's actually working.
Yeah, it is.
Who needs a hair dryer when you have a drone?
And after we dried off, we went with Joel to plan our journey. What is this, Joel?
This is the map of the cave. To stop because of the fast-moving water. We'll need to pass some of those same rapids from yesterday, dive off massive cliffs, and avoid jagged rocks. And if we can make it past all that, we will finally...
Don't tell us what that looks like.
Let's not play that game, we're all gonna make it.
We gain our energy.
Everyone cheers. This out earlier. This just got like 10 times more fun.
Guys, for real, if you've never tried s'mores with Feastables, you're really...
Tomorrow, we're gonna explore the entire guys then.
So we tried to sleep as much as we could and prepare for tomorrow's journey.
Most dangerous journeys of my life.
Focusing less on filming, we were able to make progress way faster.
Woo.
This water's cold.
Just like the other day, bro.
Nice, bro. Easy.
Yes, where do we go?
This area gets narrow, the current's strong, so we're gonna hit the walls and kind of climb our way along. Here we go.
On the corner as well, you can get a hand on.
Yeah, well done.
This will be the most insane thing we've ever done. We are much deeper in the cave than we've ever been. And we're now approaching our first serious obstacle.
So basically, the water's recirculates you to the bottom and it keeps you there.
If we fall, we would die.
Yeah.
Okay, so death is on the table?
This is just not what I thought I was signing for.
Yeah, correct.
Fun fact, we're not as strong as a cave.
I'm barely as strong as a human.
Well, fortunately for us, rather than Carl leading the literal Avenger, Joel. And just to prove how much of an expert he is,
You surely want to carry for me.
3, 2, 1.
gotta keep going or we won't hit the end. I need to put my feet on. And if the sharp rocks weren't enough of a challenge, we took... Oh, bro, I can't see anything. This is terrifying. The cave became darker, tighter, and ruthless enough. This is awesome. I need to show off the brand new Mr. Beast Lab Swarm. I'll be honest, guys, as you can cave set, threw on my future Jimmy here, and I'm gonna tell you about my brand new toy line. Over 119 uniquely designed characters that you can collect. And the coolest part is, to find a character you got, you pour water into this tube. Product, I made this just tube. Fill the tube with water. You won't need this. And now that this is it shit. Do the honors, Joel. Out of the water will be revealed that just like the swarms has a really are now of it. We finally arrived.
Ready, team?
Honestly, this whole journey took so long. We crossed into day 6 before.
What's up, guys? I was starting to get worried.
Happy day 6.
Day 6, let's go.
All we had energy to do was thaw out by the fire and finally eat some food. A very adventurous day. I'll hike. No matter what I did, I was really struggling to fall asleep. I spent 7 days in solitary confinement, 7 days buried alive, 7 days on a raft, and I'm gonna be honest, I think this is harder than all of those. I just keep hitting my body. 100% of the time, this cave is miserable. Easily transform into the most beautiful trip of our lives. I say everything, I mean everything. Let's get out of here. And after our journey back to the mouth of the cave.
Oh, it looks so good up there.
We had one more surprise for Joel.
And before we head out, Joel,
As a
we love you, Joel.
Now that we got that out the way, let's leave.
After 7 long days, we're finally